Oh, Jesus. Don't be hitting that horse.
I don't know if you saw that video before this, but this is someone on an English hunt, which I have been one of the God knows how many thousands of people trying to get this banned for decades. There is video of these people sending their hounds literally to dig out a fox from the den and then just basically rip it to shreds. They hire thugs to make sure that people like me can't watch and see when they break the law. And now we've got this guy openly abusing his horse. But, I mean, let's not forget, we got this sort of thing happening to the horse. We are talking about a group of people who claim to be great riders, but use this kind of pain compliance on a horse. Okay, that's 40 pounds of pressure. For every pound of pressure you put on that bit, 40 pounds goes on the horse's mouth. Okay? And this is a common bit you'll see amongst English riders who are supposed to be so good at what they do, aren't they? Yes, except you know what? I can show you a picture of a better rider. That is Kelly Reno. He was 12 years old when he did this. You'll notice no bridle, no saddle, not even harnesses done out in CG like with Keanu Reeves in the John Wick film, because he's not a rider. You shouldn't expect him to ride like that. Kelly Reno was raised on a ranch. Basically got put on a horse as soon as he could walk. He did this film, he did The Black Stallion Returns, and then he decided he was going to have his schooling and come back to acting later. He got hit by a truck and damaged his back and legs so badly that he can't ride anymore. Ironically, he is now a long-haul truck driver and goes out of his way to do lectures on the safety and how to be safe with a large truck. Either way, this was the best rider in Hollywood. Second best, in my personal opinion, is Kevin Costner. Third, even though he's a raging anti-Semite and a twerp, Russell Crowe. Kevin Costner, though, is the only person I would think would have been when he was younger. Not now. And that's not his fault. He's older. Muscles don't do as much when you're older. But he's the only one I would have trusted because I saw him in Silverado riding bareback. So I believe he could have done this. And I've seen when he did Dances with Wolves, although he made a point of having historically accurate bits, which are like the horrible one I just showed you a few seconds ago. If you pay attention, there's only one time in that whole 2.5-hour film that he pulls on that bit. The bulk of the time, there is slack on those reins because a good rider doesn't need reins. A good rider uses their legs. This is called a hackamore. Now, you'll notice there's nothing going in the horse's mouth, no bit. It puts a little bit of pressure on the top of the nose, and some of them will have a little bit of pressure underneath. And you see, it's something that goes around. This is how you ride a horse. But, you know, we are so determined to be cruel to other things. We don't need pain compliance, but we do it. And how do I know that we choose this? This is from 1937. It's cavalry training. Horsed. In case you didn't know that you're going to have horses when you go in the cavalry. Do you know what they recommend in here? Where did I put it? If your horse has a problem with rearing, tie a cat to a broom handle, and every time the horse goes up, rake the cat across the horse's belly. They didn't provide diagrams, amazingly enough. That's the sort of things humans will choose to do. They will choose to beat the horse on the head because the horse had the nerve to get frightened, even though there's blood in the air because their dogs are ripping a fox to shreds. And how do I know I'm right about what I'm saying? Well, you know what? A mule has done dressage in a hackamore. But the competitions for dressage refuse to allow any animal in unless they have pain compliance. They're not willing to show that it can be done without having not only the bit, but the bridle going both ahead of the bit and behind the bit. You see the frothing of the mouth on the poor horse. None of that is necessary. But it all makes up for the fact that you're a crap rider. Right? Right. When humans want an excuse, anyone will do.